All right, welcome back, everybody. Good to see you again. Let's talk about Priscilla Ojo, Juma Jux. As far as we're concerned, our only concern is Priscilla Ojo. Priscilla Ojo must be protected at all costs, as you can imagine, right? She's our very own. She's the daughter of the Queen Mother, Iyabo Ojo. So I'm just kidding. I don't know them all, but anyway, we shall extract lessons from these celebrity stories, as always. So why are they in the news right now? So the ex, her name is Karen Bujulu. She posted something on social media, so they've been dragging that for the past few hours or so. And this is what she said. I'm not sure if that's her real picture, but that's the picture that Legit NG posted. But as written on Linda EKG blog official, it says, no, not as written up there. Actually, this is a screenshot I'm reading right now. It says, I've kept quiet for the longest while people dragged my name and ran with lies. I didn't cheat. I was the one who got cheated on. I stayed too long, forgave till I couldn't anymore. And then I left. I didn't speak because I didn't see the need to explain myself online to you monitoring spirits. But somehow, sorry, I'm under the weather a little bit, so I'll be managing my voice. But somehow, everything I post still gets turned into something about him. Let me be clear. I will not be doing Shalaye today, but let me be clear. I've moved on. I've healed. I promise you. I've moved on. I've healed. I promise you.
You go explain, because no evidence.
I don't want anything, especially peace. No, I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. I had it that. I don't want peace. Violence always. No, she did not say any of that. She said, I don't want anything or anyone back. I truly wish everyone peace. I just ask to be left out of a chapter I've already closed. Aww, leave her alone now. You people, you this internet monitoring spirits, you will not leave the person alone. You will not let them rest. But she also, kind of like similar to what Ice was just talking about, she also made it a point to let the whole world know that she was cheated on. She wasn't trying to do what you guys might call shalaye.
You go explain, because no evidence.
She wasn't trying to do that. But conveniently, she managed to tell us, where are my Ghanaian brothers? My brothers. She managed to tell us that she was cheated on by who?
Stop the cap.
Wait, why are you telling us all of that? We didn't ask for that. All you needed to tell us is that, hey, leave me alone. Honestly, it could have been one sentence. Just leave me alone. But of course, emotional intelligence. Let me say this. It's perfectly fine for you to sometimes have the urge to want to shalaye. We all have it. Okay? It's perfectly fine. It's a perfectly normal human being thing. Okay? To feel the need to shalaye. But my job here is to tell you that oftentimes it doesn't really help you. You don't really get anything from shalaying yourself. So honestly, to people that don't care. Right? And there's a good chance that if you talk long enough, you tell on yourself, which today I think you just needed to plug yourself, not necessarily to say you don't want to be a part of it. I feel like subconsciously you actually want to be a part of the story. And I say subconsciously because you might not be capable of admitting it, which again, that's fine. But the main lesson that I feel like we should extract out of this today, the main lesson, go, is your ex is going to become somebody's boo. I know if you notice today's theme, okay, it's about faith versus reality, and we're going to be talking about Biola Adebayo here in a second, right? But beyond that, right, I want you to know that your boo or your ex-boo, your ex-husband, let me reverse it, screech, your ex-wife is going to be, there's a good chance. There's a chance. I won't say good chance, because when people dump each other like this, their chances also decreases with the ability to create successful relationship in the future, because they walk around with the trauma and the fear and the past stories. And one of the most difficult things for human beings to do is to let go. Okay? But I want you to know that your ex-boo potentially can become somebody's successful boo. As in, like, they are everly live happily ever after. It's very possible. Okay? I don't know about the word very, but it's possible. Okay? They are, at least I'm talking in the long run. In the short term, yes, they're going to be somebody's boo. And you have to be okay with that. You know, we are obsessed with karma. You know, especially Nigerians. Nigerians, karma is a bitch. Ah, Adabi. Afikoma jekwe, Adabi. This onion. Let me warn you right now. That Adabi, where it started is where it usually ends. You know why? Because there are 8 billion people here trying to interact, and there's a good chance. There's a good chance that just you, this one person, is not. You're okay. Let me take it back. You're the favorite child of God. Okay, I won't take that away from you. But there's a good chance that God sees beyond what you're seeing, right? And there's an overall, in the grand scheme of things, there's a big mission, big purpose of why you're here that's larger than your idea of why you're here today. So if you're not engaged with your purpose, you will end up with things like karma is a bitch. You will end up with things like, you know, unless you get lucky. People come here all the time. Every now and then when we talk about parenting or marriage, they will say, you have to be lucky, right? We talked a little bit about that yesterday. Sure, I like luck. Me too, I like luck. You don't think I like? I want luck. Okay, I want luck. I want grace. I want unmerited favor. I like free stuff. You think you're by yourself, but here's the difference between me and you. Probably, I am not counting on it. I'm not waiting for that. Okay, I'll rather be intentional. I'll rather be intentional about what are the things I can control, what are the things I can't control, right? So your boo, your ex-boo right now, no matter what happened between the two of you, I understand that you might have resent certain activities, certain things, right? And they're going to become somebody's boo. Don't resist every urge to insert yourself. Because for every time you do that, you are basically giving your power away. You're basically disengaged from your power. You're disengaged from your ability to create your reality. You are 1000% in control of your life. When I say that, don't take me out of context. I'm just saying the things that are necessary, things that you need to be in control of, you're 1000% in control. And the moment you say things like some people are just lucky, you lost. You become a loser in that moment. I know you like to call it, oh, it's just reality. I'm just telling the truth. No, you're not. You're actually lying. Okay, not lying. It's hypocrisy. Okay, not hypocrisy, but it's something that is so far from reality. The reality is that there are 8 billion people here, and just you or your own tiny self will not control the rest of us just because God wants to do things in the way you like. No, but here's the news flash. Here's the good news. You're actually you're absolutely in control of the things that are necessary for you to create the life you're looking for. Either we're talking about your love life, or we're talking about your career life, or we're talking about your business, anything. Okay? You are in control of more than enough. You have more than enough in you. Is the point that I really want to extract from this today. I'm not saying that young lady doesn't know that, but I don't know. There's just a disconnect from posting that message and telling us that Juma Jux was a cheater. And to those of you that think once a cheater, always a cheater, you're shooting yourself on the legs. That's all I have to say about that. Okay? This one on your Nicologbo. Anyway, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notification. Let me know what your thoughts about that, right? It's a trick question. Does she have the right to speak up, or does she not have the right to speak up? I'll leave you guys with that. I'll let you ponder on that. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. Let's move on to the rest of the story. I'll be right back.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. one loving, we done enough.